Hi friends, in this video let us see an app named Items Replicator which is published in Microsoft App Store. Don't be confused with the name. It is a very simple app which helps you to copy or move items within the SharePoint site. So now let us see some of the features provided by this app. No configuration required. So this app has no configuration. The moment you install, you can start using the app. It is free of cost and there is no license required. Easy installation from the SharePoint store. Once it is installed, it is available to all the custom list as an extension so that you can use the app. The main feature of this app is to copy or move the entire list items or a selected items. So the destination list can be chosen from the drop down within the site. So you have also have an option to choose the fields that has to be copied or moved to the destination. There is a feature called automatic mapping. The fields based on the types will automatically be mapped before you trigger the copy or move. And there are some pre-built validation check best practice implemented to copy or move bulk items. So these are all some of the features in this app, and let us move on to the demo of the app. So this is where I have provided the documentation. This is my blog article. So here you can see the full documentation of the app, how you can use it, and what are all the different features with workable screenshots. And I have also provided a link to the app source. Let us move on to the demo. So here there are two lists, which is FAQ categories, and there is a new categories, which is a replica of FAQ categories. I have already installed the app, so it is automatically available to all the custom list. There are 6 items in the FAQ categories. So without selecting any item, if you click on this extension, then you will be provided with a dialog where you can see how many number of items in the list, which is the source info. The destination info will allow you to choose which list you need to copy or move this item. So this will list down all the custom list within this site. And if you have selected any items, and then if you have clicked on items replicated, you can see the total item count, and also you can see the selected item count. So once you have selected the items, only those selected items will be copied or moved to the destination list. So let me clear the selection and click on this. The color coding is something to differentiate the threshold limit for the total item count. If it is less than 4000, then it will be in a green color. If it is between 4000 to 5000, it will be in orange. And if it exceeds beyond 5000, the color will be red. And the same way, the selected item count also has a threshold limit. So how it will affect the performance? If it is below 100, it will be in green. If it is from 100 to 500, it will be in orange color. And if the selected items are more than 500, then it will be in red color.
Bulk copy or bulk move is carried out based on the best practice, and that is based on the batch operation. So when you select more than 50 items, it is converted into different batches and it is executed. So the batch limit is set to 50, and if it is below 50 items, then it will run as a one batch. And if it is more than 50 items, then it will automatically get splitted into different batches, and based on the operation you choose, the batch will be executed. So I have selected here, I haven't selected any items. I have just clicked on the items replicator, and let me choose the destination list, new categories. So once I chose the destination list, it will show the item count based on your selection, and it will also list down the source fields and the destination fields. So here I would like to highlight that since this is the first version of the app, there are some limitations to this app. The field type supported are single line of text, number, choices, date, time, and yes or no column. Only these field types are supported in this version. So only those fields are shown here. Even if you have multi-line of text, people picker, taxonomy columns, it won't be displayed in this dialog. Only the supported field types are displayed here. And even in the destination fields, only those field types are displayed and mapped. For example, since I have replicated the source and the destination list, they will have the same fields. So you can see here automatically the fields are mapped. So the isActive is mapped to isActive, sequence to sequence, category name to category name. And since we have all one column, so it is mapped automatically. And if you don't want to copy or move the metadata, then you can unselect this. So the items will be copied only with these two metadata. So let me trigger the copy. You need to confirm the mapping, and once you confirm the mapping, you can choose whether to copy or move the items. For now, I'll just select copy. So there are only 6 items, so it should hardly take 2 seconds. So now, if you move on to the new categories list and refresh it, you should see the items are copied. And let me show you how you can move the items. Okay, let me clear the destination list. And let me refresh this page. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just selecting a couple of items, and I'm just clicking on the items replicator. So you can see the selected item count is 3. Going to choose the destination list, confirm the mapping. Now I will select move items. The move item, basically what it does is it just move the items from the source to destination, but in the back end what it is really doing is it is just making a replica of the selected items, and after replicating the items it is deleting the items from the source list. So I'll just click move. So automatically the items are moved, and you can see the latest count here. It is automatically refreshed. It goes for both copy and move. And when you refresh it here, you can see the items are moved. And make sure you remember this, the IDs are not maintained. Okay, so those functionalities are not available. So the ID will be a running number in the destination list. So here, when you refresh it, you should not see the first 3 items. So you can only see 4, 5, 6. As I said, replicating the items and then deleting it. So if you go to the recycle bin, you can see the items that are deleted from the source list. And in any point of time, if you think that you accidentally moved the items, then you can go to the recycle bin and you can restore the items. As long as it is configured to maintain in your recycle bin. It is based on the configuration. Someone, by default, it is configured the items to be in recycle bin for 15 to 30 days. And in some organization, they may even configure for more than 30 days and in some even less than 15 days. So here we can just select the items and then click restore. So now it is restored. So moving on to the FAQ categories. So here you should be seeing the items are restored. So when I refresh the page, you can see the items are restored. Now let us see what are all the types of validations are implemented in this app. So I'll move on to the another list which is called SIF Master. Here there are around 14,000 plus items, and I have already replicated this list with the SIF Master test. Okay, so let me click on this items replicator. As I mentioned, the items count is more than 5,000, so it is displayed in a red color. And if you see here, when I choose SIF Master test, So automatically the supported columns are mapped. So here you can see choice, business segment, CBS sync, closed date, SIF number. So you can see all the columns are mapped respectively. And there are other columns which are available with the same type. For example, this SIF status is already mapped. So when you try to select the same column which is already mapped, you will get a warning that field already mapped. And even when you try to confirm the mapping, multiple mappings found for the same field. You cannot map one field to multiple mapping. So you have to revert the mapping. And you can also choose, as I mentioned, you can also choose which fields to copied or moved. And this is how you can leverage this app to duplicate the items. So this app will be very useful for the developers and even for the business stakeholders in case if you want to replicate the items or if you want to duplicate the list. This app will be more helpful. So in future I'll be providing with more field types, and as of now it is currently supported to replicate the items within the same site. You cannot choose the site. So moving forward, I'm trying to provide a new version which supports different field types, and also you can move the list items with different site collections between the site collections. Thank you for your time and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Please try this app and let me know your feedback. Thank you.